When you think about spending $90,000 for a twin-turbo V6, you'd normally be thinking about a Nissan GT-R that has over 500 horsepower, and everybody understands that it's an animal. The Maserati Ghibli is trying to make a name for itself, and I was taking a look at it as a replacement for XJ-L. Now, this car is peppy. It has about as much power as the twin-turbo V6 that you see out of Cadillac or the Lincoln MKS EcoBoost 3.5 liter. The only downside is this car starts in a 75 for the all-wheel drive. Actually, it's about 76, and it quickly inflates to $90,000 when you start adding other options like heated and cooled seats and the technology package and 20-inch wheels, which I think is a little high.
They have their little 2-pound key here. Well, it doesn't really weigh 2 pounds, but it has auto start. Yeah, it's got that little V6 in it. So you can really feel and look around at the trims and everything. You can almost tell this is a Chrysler Fiat product. It definitely feels higher in quality than the Chrysler 300. It definitely looks good. The wood, this wood is a nice matte finish, and everything feels pretty good. They have a nice $3,500 tech package in here. So the price starts in the high 70s and it ends in the high 80s. But this is a sport. This is a sport car for people who are willing to spend closer to $80,000 or about, close to $900 a month on a lease. And they don't want a Mercedes because everybody has a Mercedes, or they don't want a BMW because everybody has a BMW. This is a car for people who want to be different. Now, like the Porsche Panamera, you'll notice that the start-stop button is on this side. So, the light switches, all of, it's funny that these car companies, I'm looking at all these switches and everything, all of this stuff is exactly what it is in my car, except this one has powered mirrors. It's too bad the Chrysler 300 and the Jeeps don't get those. I mean, the Chrysler 300 and some of the Jeeps don't get powered mirrors. It's too bad that they don't. But, hopefully with the next set of Chrysler Fiat products, hopefully, we'll get equipment as fancy as this. This is a really good looking car. It has windows that auto close themselves in order to make the seal, perfect. This is the instrument cluster, all of this stuff, the home link system for your garage door, the windows. There's no panoramic sunroof in this car. There's no panoramic sunroof. So if you got really big adults, like 6 foot tall adults, one thing you'll notice is the head space is a little bit low. But that's because of these coupish roof lines and whatnot. Now, this definitely has a very nice instrument cluster, and because it has the Uconnect touch base system, like my Jeep and 300, it's very simple to use. And, some people might not like the fact that this same system is available in everything from a $20,000 Dodge Dart all the way up to a $80,000 Ghibli. Now, this Ghibli, the electronic system is pretty much just like the Jeep, just like the 300, except now they've got like a volume knob over here, power knob right here. The only downside is they have heated seats, but I feel a car like this should come with heated and cooled. But let me not get any music in my video because I don't want YouTube screwing with me. But it has a monostatic ZF shifter. So this is the back of a Ghibli. Now this is me sitting with the seat pretty far up, and leather feels really good. About a step up from what I feel in the Mercedes-Benz. So you got the door locks, power windows. Now the Quadruporte is where you want to be if you really want a lot of backseat space, because the Quadruporte has a lot more backseat space. But this is the view from the back of Ghibli. And roof line's a little bit low in the back, but I'm a pretty big guy. But it feels pretty good. There's an option for heated seats and whatnot. There's also an option for cooled and ventilated and heated seats. Naturally, you're going to raise the price of this thing right up to like closer to $85,000 the more you equip. This is the pull down. This is the pull down. Everything is nicely chromed and whatnot. You know, this is the cup holder. You have to have very tight cups, but you know nobody's going to be drinking in your Ghibli.
In order to prevent the camera from shaking, I'm going to put it up into the glass window and just drive the car nice and gently because we have ice out here.
Lay low and lit, and Range Rose looking for the J-Lo trends. You know J-Hoes make them spin. Strokes from your J-Bro change.
Alright, so basically I'm just taking the Ghibli down Times Square and over the ground. It's not bad. It's we got some bad roads here partially because of the ice and a little bit of frost damaging the street, but feels pretty good. A little bouncy, not too bad. Very quiet otherwise. I don't know if anybody really notices the car because it looks a lot like an Infiniti in some ways. I mean, it's got great looks, but it looks a lot like a lot of other cars that exist. But it definitely feels good. It's a very nice drive. Yeah. I'm probably going to get this thing on the West Side Highway and see what I can do on there. But it's a twin turbo V6, all-wheel drive. Decent option for the price, $76,000. It's an option to, say, buying a Jeep SRT, which would cost a little less than $70,000. Some of the equipment, like the electronics you get, is about the same. So, that's worth considering, especially when you've got other choices like the Jaguar XJ and the Jaguar XF, which will cost you roughly about $75,000, $76,000, possibly even $80,000, similarly equipped. But that's, over bad terrain, it's not too bad a car. It actually feels very, very composed.